So my research focuses on how we can get robots to become effective teammates with people, or effective coworkers that can work safely with people to make them more efficient, more effective at their jobs. And so the way that I do this is by studying something called supportive behaviors, right? So there are a number of tasks you might imagine that robots are not actually capable of doing right now, either because they're not technologically capable in their motors, or as the software isn't ready yet. But we still should be able to find ways for these robots to help us. And so I focus on supportive behaviors, which might be things like stabilizing parts or doing handovers, or helping you use a tool better so that they can make people better at what they do. A traditional AI planner would ask, OK, what needs to go in this hole in order for me to put this board on it? Oh, it's the wooden peg. I'll grab it and I'll place it in the right slot. What it will not do is be able to say that, oh, well, this other person needs to do those things. I can do this and it'll make it easier for them, right? Maybe I'll take that wooden peg and I'll move it away from all these other slightly differently sized wooden pegs. Or maybe I'll hold the board steady for them so that they don't have to perform some kind of balancing act. Other researchers have looked at ways of performing this motion planning in ways that are understandable to people, but no one has really been looking at ways of doing this, solving these motion planning problems to make someone else's motion planning problems easier. And so, again, in the context of this chair, if I have to do a step that involves balancing this board or this unstable frame, my motion planning task gets a lot easier if the robot just knows that it can just hold this for me here. I don't have to worry about balancing this anymore, and so now my motion planning problem is much simpler, right? I can take my time with it. I'm not anchored to the chair by one arm anymore. And so if we can figure out how to do these things automatically, then you can just drop robots into tasks with people, and they'll figure out how to make people better at them.